WipEout Fusion! I can get up to zone 40 on this stage. A lot of people don't realize that WipEout Fusion was the first game to actually have a zone mode. Let me find my song. This one's good. I like this one. Alright, now, it's funny because this is actually my least favorite of all the WipEout games I've played, and I've played every WipEout game. That being said, this is still a good game, because there's no such thing as a bad WipEout game. This game is just very different in terms of physical control, the visual style, and everything about it. It's a much more technical look, if even wacky with the HUD and whatnot, all curvy and whatnot. It's still much more of a technical game than the other ones, which are more abstract about the way they worked. The logos and the artwork is still there, all the same, but it's just a really different feeling game. For one thing, this is the first game that veered away from the first three WipEouts' special camera view. This game actually has my least favorite camera view. It has 3 cameras, it has an inner camera, and, you know, and it's nice and all, but I just don't like the fact that the card takes up the bottom fourth of the screen, which is really stupid considering there's such a huge screen to work with, and half of the car is covered by the HUD that you see on the screen, which is silly. I think that was a stupid mistake on BAM Entertainment's part. And the car has a very magnetic feel, rather than a bouncy one. So it's almost like a WipEout and F-Zero track combined. That being said, it's still fun. And it's still a fun game, even though it controls different than any other WipEout game. And the music is still good, which I enjoy. It's always good when there's good music. It's no WipEout XL in terms of musical quality, future sound of... But you've still got the good artists. You've got Orbital, Future Sound of London, a couple others. Elite Force, Nick and Ryan, that one's good. You know, so it's still going well. Now, if you look at the top left, you'll see the level. That goes up every 10 seconds and increases my speed. And the top right is my score multiplier, depending on how many boosters I've been hitting. Video.
Huh?
Recording.
Oh.
Alright. As you can see, the game is getting really fast, but it's still not very difficult. Not for me, at least. I use a D-pad, and I use the original PlayStation 1 controller for this game. I'm happy that this game still functions with the original PS1 controller, and doesn't require the PS2 controller with the analog buttons and everything. It's one thing I like about WipEout games. Even WipEout HD on the PS3 has the ability for you to turn off all analog control on the buttons and triggers, which I found really nice. Something that the game needed, because WipEout is just one of those games I can't play without a D-pad. It's what I've grown up with, and it's just how I've gotten used to things. Another one about this one is controlling the nose is very different, and doesn't really work on the tracks. The other WipEout games were all about controlling the nose to increase or decrease your speed on lots of hills and things like that. While in this game, it doesn't really have any use except for jumps. It basically drops your altitude down faster or slower. That's all it really does. It doesn't really affect your speed much. Maybe on the loop here, if I have my nose tipped up, I'll go a little faster. That's about it. Alright. I'm trying to see if I can make it to like zone 40. Zone 30 is all you need to get a gold medal, which is actually really hard to do in most of these stages. People don't realize that this game actually had a zone mode, because in order to unlock it, you have to get a gold in every single, oh shit, that sucked. In every single cup in the game. You basically have to beat the game to get zone mode, which just sucks, because zone mode is a lot of fun. And it's 10 different stages with this car here, which looks ugly, by the way. It's a really ugly ship. I don't like it that much. The ship designs in this game weren't the best, because they took away from the aesthetics of the whole WipEout universe. And this game, you know, it's a PS2 game, and it is a visually stunning game, and the frame rate is great. It looks amazing, but it's not. It doesn't have the WipEout feel. It doesn't have that WipEout style to it. If you play WipEout Pure for the PSP, you know what I'm talking about. If you play WipEout HD for the PS3, you know exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to the WipEout style and the WipEout feel. If you played WipEout Excel, you're my best fucking friend in the world. You know, that's just a matter of it. Ah, crap on a stick. It's not my best run. I have 1 life left. I don't know how the hell I made it to zone 40. As you can see, it gets ridiculous. Pretty damn ridiculous. But no worries. Blow up! 37. Alright, it's a pretty good run. I mean, yeah. Give you an idea of what the game is like. You know. Yeah.